everyone, welcome to my channel. This is my first YouTube video I've ever done, so I hope you like it. I'm going to be doing an eye makeup tutorial for you. I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette, so let's get started. For my eyes, I'm starting with the Urban Decay eye primer. I've already done my face makeup, so I'll link everything I've used down below for you. This is the anti-aging primer. I find it more moisturising and gentle than the original one they have. I'm going to use the shade Desert Sand as my transition colour, which is just above the crease. I prefer starting from here because it prevents you from blending the other colours too high. The brush I'm using to blend it in with is the Crease brush by Unicorn Cosmetics. Then I'm taking Eden, my favourite colour at the moment. It's so pretty and peachy, I think it's just perfect for spring. This is going all over the lid and I'm blending it up into the crease. I'm applying this with a Sephora concealer brush from the Complexion Perfection set. I'm going to apply Blood Moon all over the lid with my finger to pack extra colour on. If you're not used to doing makeup, I feel like this isn't the easiest palette to use. Definitely practice with it before you plan to wear it out. The eyeshadows have such different textures, you might find some of the shades easier to apply with a wet brush or your finger, in particular the metallic and glittery ones. I'm using a Real Techniques crease brush to blend it out, just evening out the colour and making sure there's not a harsh line on the edges of the eyeshadow. Then I'm taking the first colour we used, Desert Sand, and softening the edges with it. This is a good trick to finish off your eyeshadow. I pretty much always do it unless I want it to have a sharp edge. I absolutely love the golden shade Nefertiti, so I decided to put a little bit in the centre with my finger. Now I'm using the Tarte Double Take eyeliner. I got this quite recently. It's a really opaque black, so it's not very forgiving if you do get anything wrong. But it's a soft felt tip, which is a lot easier to draw with than other eyeliners that I've tried. I'm bringing it out to a small flick, nothing too huge. I'm going to use the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. It's designed to give you a false lash effect, and I think it really does. I'm not putting any false lashes on today, so you can see the full effect. I'll come back and do the bottom lashes after my concealer. To conceal under my eyes, I'm using the By Terry Dancelise concealer in the shade Medium Peach. I find a lot of concealers are too dry for my eyes, but this is really hydrating. I can use it every day with no problems. The only thing is it doesn't have as much coverage as I would really like. I'm blending it with a beauty blender and setting it with Laura Mercier translucent setting powder so it'll stay on all day. So time for highlighter. This is from Rihanna's makeup line Fenty Beauty. I'm using the colour Hustler Baby on a NARS pencil brush to highlight the inner corner of my eyes. With the same brush, I'm taking Amber from the Desert Dust palette underneath my eyes. Be careful not to put too much on as well because it's really pigmented. I'm just blending it all along my lash line. I like to use a big fluffy brush to wipe off excess powder and any eyeshadow fallout. Then I'm coming back with the same mascara and doing my lower lashes. I'm taking a fan brush from Kiko and highlighting my cheekbones with the Fenty Beauty highlighter we used earlier. If you want it brighter than this, you can wet the brush with a setting spray or apply it with a damp beauty blender. I'm going to use it to highlight my brows as well. For my eyebrows, I just brush them downwards so I can see the shape better, and with the angled side of the brush, I add in some powder where I have sparse areas. This is the DFMA brow palette, but you can use whatever you feel comfortable with. I always brush it through afterwards to diffuse it, or it looks too harsh. Right, so that's the finished look, guys. I hope you like it, and I really hope you like my first video. Let me know if you have any questions, and if you try the look, then do tag me in it. I would love to see it.